friends, it's Miss Jenifer at Somerset Academy of Music, and today I'm going to show you how to play the primary chords for the key of D major. That's right, I'm going to take you through and show you how to play the 3 primary chords in the key of D major with all the correct fingerings. Before we get started, I'd just like to thank you for watching the video and ask you, if you find it at all helpful, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to my channel. So whenever we build primary chords on a key, they're going to be built on the 1st, the 4th, and the 5th note of the major scale. So the cadence that I'm going to show you today, its proper name is a full authentic cadence that's built on those 3 chords. So the D major scale has 2 sharps, F sharp and C sharp, and that's always important to know your scales. I'll put a link here if you want to learn more about how to play the D major scale. So again, we're going to be starting with our first chord is going to be built on the 1st note of the D major scale, which is D. That chord is D, F sharp, and A. The next chord we're going to play is the G major chord. The G major chord is G, B, and D. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take this D, instead of playing it up there, we're going to bring it down here and play it lower. It's still the same chord, we're just moving the notes around to make them easier to move from D to G. So that's our G chord, G, B, D. Then the 3rd chord we're going to play, there's 2 different ways you can play this. It's going to be built on A, and you can either play the A major, which is here, A, C sharp, E, or we can do the dominant chord, which is going to include a G, which is called the dominant 7 chord. So I'll show you how to play both ways. I really prefer the dominant 7 chord, so I'll show you how to play with just the A major, but I would encourage you to learn it both ways. So when we play the A chord, or A7, we're going to play it here as C sharp, E, A is A major, and if we're going to make it the dominant 7 chord instead, we're going to drop the E and put that G in. That gives it the 7. So that would be C sharp, G, and A. So those 3 chords together go like this: D, G, D. I'm going to do A7 back to D. Okay? All right, let's start with the fingering for the D chord. It's going to be D, F sharp, A with 1, 3, and 5. Then you're going to move to the 4 chord, which is the G chord, which we're going to play as D, G, B with 1, 3, 5. Then we're going to move back to the 1 chord, the D major, which is D, F sharp, A, again with the 1, 3, 5. Then we're going to go to the dominant 7, the 5, 7, A7, which is C sharp, G, A with 1, 4, and 5. And you might have noticed too that my hand slid in, and that is much better way to do it, to get this thumb on this black key. What you don't want to do is keep these fingers out here and twist your hand like that. That is uncomfortable and not going to work better, and you can see how my body had to move to do that. But it's real simple. Whenever you have to put a thumb or a pinky on a black key, just slide your other fingers in so you can reach it more comfortably. So after we do the A7, then we're going to return back to D. So I'm going to do that again a little smoother. So that's D, G, D, A7, D. I'll do it once with the A major instead of the A7 so you can hear the difference. That's D, G, D, A major, back to D major. Okay, let's take a look at the left hand. The left hand is the same notes, the fingerings will just be different. So here we have, down here, starting with the 1 chord, the D major, is D, F sharp, A, with 5, 3, 1. Then we're going to go to the 4 chord, which is G major, and we're going to be D, G, B. And notice that we're going to use our 5, our 2, and not our 3, because we're trying to avoid putting tension on the tendon here and this finger. So we always switch to the 2 here when we have to have a big, more than skipping 1 key between these fingers. You should switch to your 2nd finger. So 5, 2 on G, 5's on D, 2's on G, thumb on B. Then we go back to D major, D, F sharp, A with 5, 3, 1. Now I'm going to go to the A7. So again, the same thing. I'm going to slide my hand in. I don't want to twist to get that pinky, and keeping these fingers out here. There's no reason to keep those fingers out there. That's why the piano keys are this long, so we can slide inside when we're reaching up for the black keys. So when we go to the A7, I'm going to slide my hand into the piano keys. I've got C sharp with my 5, G with my 2, A with my thumb. That's A7, back to D major. A major would be C sharp, E, A, with 5, 3, 1. Okay? So let me take you through that smoother again. That's D, G, D, A7, D. Here it is with A major. D, G, D, A major, D major. All right, let's look at hands together. Now this is where it gets tricky because you may have noticed the right hand is doing 3 as the middle finger here. Playing the middle note, you're playing 3, 3, 3, and then you switch to 4, back to 3. So you're mostly using your middle finger in this hand. This hand, the left hand, is going to be actually alternating 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. So it's switching back and forth. So that's where the confusion can come because the hands are not using the same fingers, the mirror opposites. That's what causes all the problem. Okay, so let's look at it hands together slowly. We got D major, G major, D major, A7, back to D major. Okay, I'll do it now with the A major instead of A7. D major, G major, D major, A major, D major. And that is your full authentic cadence in the key of D major. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it or find it helpful, again, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to my channel, and I will look forward to seeing you in the next video real soon. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.